For a long time now, my sister and I have been on our own, and every now and then we've been given some, monetary help from our grandmother. And unfortunately, because, uh, times are tough, she's kind of had to limit and dial back what she would help us with. And we understand that, we're perfectly understanding to that. But I was kind of miffed, I have to admit, by the letter announcing that this was finally going to take effect, the dialing back of her aid, because in it, she basically talks about how my sis and I have these beautiful voices that could be used for some sort of, work at home telemarketing or over the phone kind of job. And I feel like, and I have always felt like, things like that are just soul sucking. I don't feel like I could do that. I don't want to use whatever gifts and talents I have to misrepresent or to try to con somebody or to try to twist somebody to a purpose or something or try to sell something. That's not what this is about. That's not what, whatever gift, whatever talent I have with this voice box, if there is any, blessed are those with a voice is a term that Motoko Kusanagi once said in a Ghost in the Shell anime, and to me that is something of high importance. It's not something to be abused. You speak, you share your opinions, and you try to get thoughts out there. And I really just, not only that, not only have I always had a sort of moral stance and a personal, disdain toward that kind of thing. I mean, I get calls all the time from unrecognized numbers and people, trying to sell stuff and solicitors and all this kind of stuff. I just don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to have to do that. Even if I'd be making money doing it, I wouldn't want to be that kind of way. And it's also a level of anxiety. I, as well as my sister, we are two people who suffer from tremendous anxiety. And for some reason, one of my highest anxietized, sort of reactions to things is having to call people. I know I won't see them. I know I won't have to talk to them. I know, I can call voicemails and stuff like that. But even then, I just get so overheated with anxiety. I hyperventilate. I get shaky. I don't know why. I have no idea why that is. I'm pretty much, more able to manage dealing with people in public and in person, even though, like, if I know going into it, I'll have the same kind of anxietized reaction. But over the phone, having to call people, it is one of the things that stresses me out the most. And I don't understand why that is, just chemical processes of the mind or whatever. But, that's another reason why I would not. I'd rather be dead, than actually having to call people as a career, that kind of thing. As well as I say, adding on to that, it's just like a soul-sucking side of yourself that you'd have to be like diminished, diminishing yourself to have to call people and try to sell them stuff, try to twist their minds and try to, I don't know, even if I was getting paid, I don't care if I was getting paid $20 an hour, I would have such a hard time doing that. And so, I can understand where our grandmother's coming from, but at the same time, I almost feel like that's sort of a backhanded compliment, or, it's just, it irked me more than complimented me, put it that way.